I see it is that these bars that I had on here were just about right there, just a little bit further in. And while I was relatively comfortable in a seated position, I do use the KLR off-road, and it's really, really hard for my big ass to get up off the seat with the bars down here. And once you got up off the seat, the bars were just about on my knees. Made it really hard to steer, made the bike really unstable, and now I can stand up on the bike even without my hands on the bars. So now I can ride my bike like everyone else that's not a Yeti, and simply ride with my knees on the tank, hands on the bar in a comfortable position. I can ride uphill without pulling at my knees, which is where the bars pretty much used to be. So the leverage on my upper body, everything has changed with a simple addition of bar adjusters, moving the clamps forward and up. I'm shocked at how well it works. So as you can see, this is where the bars used to be, right here. I had a 1-inch riser, but really, if you can see how the clamps come off the tree, it comes in a reverse direction, bringing the bars backwards, which is exactly the opposite of what I need. I've got plenty of length in my hands or my arms, and I don't need that direction. I need straight up, which is kind of what we did here. And you can see kind of where the bars used to be, which is really not what I need. I need forward. In fact, I'm even thinking about getting some new bars, and with less of an angle on them, so I can actually move the grips further. Hopefully I can get all the cables and stuff on there without having to replace any of the cables. So far I've only had to reroute some stuff, and everything seems to work out fine. But so far I absolutely love it. It's changed the way the bike rides. It's changed the way I ride the bike, and I'm very excited to have an almost new bike. It's just completely different. As you saw at the beginning of this episode, I named the episode Ape Hangers on a KLR. Well, that's kind of ridiculous. Obviously they're not ape hangers, but to me, when I first sat down on the bike, the position of the bars were so much higher and so far forward to what I was used to, it felt just like ape hangers. Really weird. And I thought, man, I'm not gonna like this. This is just too weird. The bars were almost as high as my chest, almost as high as my shoulders, it felt like, and it just felt really weird. But the more I rode it, the more I realized this is what I've been missing out on all this time. The ability to stand up on the pegs without feeling like the rear end was going to kick out on me, or that I was going to go over the handlebars. Before I would ride the bike and be rolling down the road on the pegs, a flat road, let off the throttle and just about be thrown over the handlebars, even with gripping the tank with my knees. I had so much weight forward of the handlebars. Basically almost all my weight was hovering over the top of the handlebars before, and now they're well behind the handlebars. As you can see, even going up the hill on this obstacle, my weight is still behind the handlebars, and it's made a huge difference in the handling, off-road and on-road, and there's even more to come. I'm gonna get some bars that are straight and get even more rideability and comfort and handling. And you can see right here I've got an arm off completely, riding with one arm, and I couldn't do that before without being terrified that I was about to crash and pinching the tank with my knees. And you can see here I'm riding it like a trials bike, which I've kind of always practiced, but now it's just so much easier to do it at low speeds, and it handles so much better. It's just amazing, night and day different.